for tell you how serious this trial of distance in marriage, how it look like. It is reported that Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu an, we all know that Nadi second Khalifa by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after the death of the Prophet alayhi salatu salam. He begat one beautiful practice where he be the practice as the head of state. He be the waka around the town subhanallah for know exactly what they happen within subjects them. And history tell we for say by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that one day as he be the patrol at night, imagine head of state, he the patrol at night for ensure say in subjects then okay by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So as he be the go around, he passed by a house, subhanallah. When he passed by this house, and in this house he heard a voice. In this house he heard a voice. There was a woman where be they really cry, but he cry, he play with words them during this in cry. What are the words the way this woman be they play with? He said the night is very long and the place is very dark. And the place also very cold, subhanallah. He say, had it not been that for the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by then taya, for ensure say, me bed for the sheikh, subhanallah. Me bed for the sheikh in waiting, in haram with another person. Meaning this woman be the thing for invite another man for let they can't keep coming on in matrimonial bed. Why? Because look at the statement where this woman used. He said the night done long, and the place dark, and the place very cold. He say, had it not been that for the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if I don't invite somebody for like can't help her for sheikh in bed, subhanallah. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu an, he read this particular statement from this woman. Where this woman they lament, this woman they cry, and they play with them words there. And this head of state, he mark this house here. Subhanallah. And then in the morning he find out who was she, who was this woman where be they cry, then can cry there. And he find out say this woman yeah. Now one part the woman them we married. And this woman yeah, a man he happen for be among those where they in the battalion for fights in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar. This woman in husband go in jihad. Allahu Akbar. When Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu an, he find out that this woman in husband day away from her, that was the reason why he cry this kind cry. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu an, he sent another sister to this woman for go keep in company. Let no left her again lonely. Because this woman they cry loneliness. He sent another woman, he said go keep company with that woman day. And thereafter this head of state, when Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu an, he go to Iyun daughter, when Hafsa radiyallahu anha, he ask in daughter, he ask in girl pikin, he say, oh you me girl pikin, I want to ask you a question. I no one for lay shame for tell me the answer to this question. He say, I want for ask you, my beloved daughter. He say, how long a woman go spend? How long a woman they wait without a husband? Now in daughter look at a shock. He say, you, my dear father, they ask this kind of question. Now Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu an, he telling girl Pekin, he say, had it not been that this particular question is connected to the welfare of me subjects them, and not for ask them kind question they are to me girl Pekin. He say, Mona, because it connected to the welfare of me people them, that is why I can't ask you me girl Pekin this question. He say, I no one for lay shame for tell me the answer. And in beloved daughter, when Hafsa radiyallahu anha, he responded to in beloved father. He said, my dear father, he said, to be honest with you, subhanallah, he said, a woman in longest time where they wait. The narration said, now between 4 to 6 months by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So 6 months is the maximum by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu an, now he passed a ruling. He say, as from today, no soldier no they go again for go fight a battle and he spend more than 6 months. So as from today, anyone where they go in the battlefield, if I spend 6 months, 1 month for go, 4 months he spend in the battlefield, and 1 month he use for return, for can't keep company with his wife, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because he know that a husband being away too long from his wife, now a potential crisis. Subhanallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for grant we guidance and for grant strength to those where they in their situations they are. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for protect the ummah by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.